Yo, what's up? Keeping it real fishing. I saw these Cabelas HDSs, and these are some of the things I picked up. Cabelas is trying to get up on this. Seems like a lot of manufacturers are going for like this, the real look, which makes sense to me. It's kind of always made sense to really imitate things as best as possible, but hey, whatever. So I saw these in the catalog, saw the pictures. I just want to show you what it really looks like. And it's basically like a screen print. There's no actual texture to it, so it doesn't really catch or reflect any light. Let's take it out of there. They got a couple other types too, aside from these, aside from this lipless crank and this other guy. Let's take this guy out, get a better look. So what do we got here? Cabelas HDS Real Image. Depth 4 to 8, 5/8 ounce, colors bluegill, ripping shad. Let's take a close look at this guy. You know, pretty spot on with the bluegill print because it's supposed to be, like I said, a screen print. Oh, I guess they have a little raised thing for the gill, but that's about it. You know, top profile, side, kind of a greenish on bottom. A little fat in the chest there. It's got the rattles. Not bad, you know, not bad. The thing with Cabelas lures is, you know, I don't, who knows who makes them, but yeah, I'm always curious to experiment with this stuff because they just come out at such a good price point. I think this is, pretty sure this is $3.99. Pretty sure. Now here's an interesting one. This one's got me going. Swim bait, right? And I happen to get this one in the Northern Pike color, 4 to 8, 5/8 ounce, 4.5 inches, forked tail baitfish. Well, let's see what they say on the back there. Look at that. Guaranteed to swim straight and catch fish, or your money back. I might be getting my money back. I don't know. See if this bait is for real. Alright, so check this out, pretty funky. The thing between the baits is like this textile. It's like some kind of cloth material. Now I'm sure it's strong, and I'm sure it's reinforced, but it's just curious that there's a hook back here. Like a hook up here with this material is one thing, but a hook back here on the tail section with this, you know, what happens when a fish gets this and it jumps and it's thrashing that way and thrashing this way and just ripping this thing to all angles that it's not supposed to go? I'm curious to find out. I'm sure it won't, well, I don't know, I want to say I'm sure. I suspect it won't happen the first time. I suspect after this thing has gotten wet and dried over multiple trips, and you've caught a couple fish on it, I'm just real curious what that material is. But the cool part is, I mean, man, this thing's got some sick action, dude. I mean, I'm really excited to get this into the water. But I mean, you compare this to like a 3-segment bait, like a Spro or something like that. I mean, look at this thing. You just know that this thing is going to swim in a sick way. It's going to look real as shit. So just for reference, this is hard. Tail's hard. These guys up here are hard. Good looking bait though. Definitely a good looking bait. From the top. Hooks are sticky too, man. I like that. I like when you're handling a bait and it's just like, it's almost like they're tacky. They're so sharp that it's like they just kind of like, they don't stick you, it's just like they're tacky. Every time you touch them, it's like they just stick to you a little bit. That's when you know you got a good sharp hook. Real curious to use this one, to see the swimming action. Even more curious to see if it's gonna break. But you know what? Again, why I like the Cabelas. I'll be pissed if it breaks and I lose a big fish. But if something happens, I can replace it. Because again, this lure, I believe $4.99 on this guy. Something like that. So, alright guys, in case you're interested with some of these Cabelas Real Image HDS things, there's just a couple of ones that, see, sticky hooks, there we go, good stuff. Here's a couple of the new offerings this year. Alright, thanks.